Hello everyone, Ember here, and as you probably guessed by the title of this video, it is a pretty sad day. So Crown Zenith will be the final set for Pokemon TCGO, and TCG Live will be taking over for the Scarlet and Violet era. As someone who has played TCGO for many years now, this is obviously very sad news to me, and also just pretty bad news overall, I would say, right now. TCG Live doesn't seem to be in a fit state to kind of be for Pokemon to be pushing it so much and to say effectively, if you want to play with this new set, then you have to migrate to Live, when Crown Zenith has introduced so many bugs and issues for PTCG Live. Like, regardless of how you feel about the crafting system in Live or the art style, the bugs and technical issues cannot be denied. It happens to so many people, and it's such a big issue that it's been prevalent for the longest time, and it's still in beta release and has been for like the last year. So ultimately, I think this is pretty bad news. Not too impressed with this. I don't think TCG Live is ready at all. If I had to say anything, there is maybe one good thing that can come out of this, and that they won't be spending as much time or resources on PTCGO. Well, they won't be spending time or resources on TCGO anymore, hopefully. So they can put all their effort and money into TCG Live to make that the best game that it can be for release. So hopefully by the time Scarlet and Violet does actually roll around to TCG Live, it's a great game and all the bugs, or at least most of the bugs, are resolved. But ultimately, I don't see this having the greatest impact on the community, because if you've been on Twitter, you might have noticed that most of the top players aren't happy with this. There's also the big issue that TCG Live is infamously trading free for a Pokemon TCG online client. It is trading free, so I know there's a lot of players who really don't like the idea of moving to a completely crafting-based system. I'm personally okay with it. I know I'm in the slight minority in that sense, but I do kind of like the crafting system in some regards, but I understand that many people obviously don't want trading to go away. You know, it's something big in TCGO and it is going away. Also, there is some stuff in TCGO that's not making it into TCG Live, not just trading. The theme decks and the theme deck format is going away because theme decks aren't being continued. They were basically discontinued in the Sword and Shield era. So anyone who plays casually with theme decks, well, I've got some bad news for you. That won't be a format in TCG Live, and they're not making any more theme decks, so it's pretty much a dead format at this point, which is a bit of a shame. PTCG Legacy, it seems like they want to just forget about Legacy at this point. There's been no updates on Legacy. I know if you want more information on Legacy, I'd recommend checking out Little Dark Fury. He's done some great videos talking about Legacy. But ultimately, it seems like they want to move on from Legacy. Hopefully they do add it, and they also get around to adding Expanded at some point. Even if they don't change the ban list, just adding Expanded, I think, would help a lot of players get into it. Maybe they could release some kits in the shop that just give you expanded staples like Via Seekers and Battle Compressor for a certain gem price. I think that would be a really good idea. But ultimately, I think this is all just kind of too soon, to say the least. I think that's my honest thoughts, is that it's all just a bit too soon. I think Crown Zenith should not be the last set on TCGO. I would much rather that PTCG Live was in the best state it can be, and to be reassured that it is in the best state it can be, and then to migrate over. But yeah, we'll have to see how this affects content as well, because I'm personally not a big fan of the layout on PTCG Live. I know I don't do as much content on PTCGO as I used to, but as a content creator who also likes to play casually on TCGO so much, this is obviously pretty big news for me. So we'll have to see how that goes moving forward. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. Let me know what you think down below. It's been Ember Power. Thank you all for watching again. And yeah, hopefully see you next time with hopefully a bit of a happier video, I guess. But yeah,